Hello. Dear Utopians, now we can call you that, right? First of all, we kindly request you ensure your mobile phone is silent or turned off. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Well, here we go again. After an intense week, we have been able to finally meet each other again in person, enjoy different activities, discuss 1,000 topics, talk about ideas, projects, proposals. A week that could have been 3 months. We haven't had enough time to do everything we've wanted to do, but be patient. There are more Utopia weeks coming. Don't worry. We can say with absolute certainty that after this Utopia week, all of us are a little wiser. We have had time to learn from each other, to listen to experts on an array of topics, and we have had questions answered. We now return to our daily routines more notable and more enthusiastic about this great project, Utopia, which is very much a part of us. You know that as Utopians, really like to ask questions. So we thought it would be interesting to ask our community what they think about the exciting and ambitious project that is Utopia. So we decided to ask them a key question. What does the future Utopia European University mean to you? We would like to thank the people who took the time to answer this open-ended question. We've put their answers together in a video montage, so let's roll.
To me, the future Utopia University means a further effort in cultural and knowledge exchange among the young generation of scholars in the face of the political and physical wall building going on among European countries. A form of resistance against the restrictions on communication and human contact.
The future Utopia University means a great deal to me. For me, Utopia is just like an extension of, for example, Erasmus, where you can get to know other cultures and other universities in other countries, just not with only one partner, but with multiple. And I hope that in the future, Utopia just grows and grows together. So it's very easy for students and staff to exchange knowledge and to get to know each other and their respective countries.
For the last 2 years, I've been working very hard in order to get into college and prepare myself for a so-called VUCA world. VUCA standing for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. I am a first-year global studies student who has been in the university for under 2 months. By this time, I've already realized that I can be part of something very ambitious, something big that goes beyond what we had expected from our academic experience. I'm talking about taking part in some sort of international campus, understood in a much broader way, which includes not only an Erasmus exchange, but also a new educational system, a common European recognition framework, various types of international mobilities, different languages, automatic homologation of academic certificates, and even more. I'm talking about Utopia, a challenge-led, student-centered, inclusive alliance which aims at giving students and the whole community a chance to build the university of the future and empower European graduates to transform higher education in particular and society in general in today's VUCA world.
To our university, TU Dresden, Utopia means translating the values that we stand for: excellence in teaching and research, academic freedom, inclusion, innovative forms of collaboration into new educational programs for our students, our faculty, and for our staff. models and programs that help us implement the 17 Sustainable Development Goals to address the challenges that we face both on a regional and on a global scale. We are truly excited to be a new member of this dedicated and engaged group of European universities.
I'm very curious to get involved in a range of innovative educational tools with students from different countries and different backgrounds. Utopia for me is possibility, challenge, and development.
Hi everyone, this is Paulina from the BUV. I'm a third-year bachelor student of the Social Sciences program, and this is my pitch. Now, as Malcolm X once said, education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. And indeed, I believe that we all agree that there's nothing more valuable than a good education. Therefore, I believe that my utopia is a university who gives students a toolkit to navigate through the world. One that allows students the opportunity to grow, achieve, and come together as a community. My ideal utopia is an interactive, where students are allowed to bring their ideas forward and their voices are central to all decisions made by the Alliance. My utopia is an inclusive university, one that promotes cultural richness with its colors, traditions, languages, one that embraces the values of each nation represented. My utopia is diverse, one that brings together an array of communities that come with different ideologies, ideas, and ethnicities. My utopia is tolerant, that one, as Voltaire said, allows students to think for themselves and lets others enjoy the privilege of doing so too. My utopia creates young leaders with its learning community, its platforms, and the high involvement of students in the decision-making process. My utopia promotes gender equality by teaching students the value of being who they are, regardless of their sex. My utopia guides students to better ways of studying, learning, and collaborating. My utopia is interesting because it allows students to think outside the box and, inspires them to be creative. My utopia is supportive. It gives students reassurance that in times of uncertainty, they're not alone, and that this also shall pass. My utopia is a university that allows students to develop personally, professionally, and culturally. Finally, my utopia is not only an educational project, but it is a future of education, one that respects, motivates, and encourages students to be themselves and do better.
UBB is a global university, both nationally and internationally. At the same time, we have at the core of our academic activities, knowledge generation by research. In this way, the education is very active, even co-created with our students, and the relationship to society is quite innovative. With this profile and this academic mission, UBB is very proud to be accepted in the EUTOPIA Alliance of European Universities. We found here very prestigious universities, very prestigious members, and also a very modern vision for the future European universities. So UBB is proud to be part of this European Alliance, and we are ready to work together to create a model for a future European university.
Hello, I'm Professor Joan Gurry from the University of Warwick, and for me, the future Utopia European University is an open and dynamic ecosystem where global connected learning communities offer pathways for students, staff, and non-academic stakeholders to come together, apply cutting-edge research to practice, and address and provide solutions to the complex problems of our century.
To me, Utopia means opportunities. The opportunity to connect, collaborate, and co-create with our European partner universities. We get to exchange knowledge and expertise, which can in turn both benefit research and education. When we use these strong connections to their fullest, we'll be able to prepare our academic institutions for the future and all of the challenges and opportunities that will arise.
What does Utopia mean to me? It means transnational connectivity, which offers excellent opportunities for students to get inspired, spread their ideas, and get in touch with other students from Utopia alliances. And Utopia also means a great opportunity to build the new university of the future.
Hello, my name is Elvira Fortunato. I'm Vice Rector of Nova University, and we are proud to be part of the EUTOPIA Alliance. We are ready to work and to make strong synergies between all the partners of this alliance. Bye-bye.
Well, the future starts now. So I believe that Utopia is already acting as an international actor to find solutions for the challenges or the problems even of our societies and of our planet. And how can we do that? Well, that's quite simple, by involving all our students in searching and finding these solutions together with them, because they have the intelligence and the guts to do it.
To me, the Utopia European University means an inclusive, connected learning community, where inclusion and excellence in higher education go hand in hand, where we co-create with students and society, so that learning actually leads to moving from knowledge to behavioral change and actions for a sustainable future.
Utopia is a new project at the European level, in which universities from different parts of Europe are working together in a completely different dimension. I think Utopia is a great opportunity for universities like Pompeu Fabra to open up to different students, research centers, and opportunities around Europe. As you know, Utopia is part of a strategy of the European level, in which only 10% of the universities around Europe will be part of this strategy of alliances. Being part of that 10% has to be our main goal, our main interest on this university in particular.
Hello everyone, my name is Branca Leonte. I'm the students representative from Babes-Bolyai University. For me, Utopia European University is an opportunity to contribute to increasing quality of university education in Europe and to create mobility between students of members universities that will facilitate an exchange of good practice both in the education and social professional sphere of students.
Utopia to me is taking the best of European education and connecting academics globally. It's about the future problems that we're going to solve together. It's about student empowerment. And that's why for me, Utopia is the education for the future.
Joining Utopia is taking a leap into new reality, a new paradigm. It's landing into an enlarged ecosystem. It's having new tools to go through local and global challenges. Finally, it's not being alone.
To me, the future of the Utopia European University is an opportunity for students to study and exchange with other students from all over Europe to create a sort of European identity that we lack as of today, and a way to really experience and create a unified European culture for students and young people.
Hello, my name is Svetlana, and I'm a student at the University of Ljubljana. And the future Utopia University for me represents a window for a better future for the incoming generations. It also represents an inclusive and diverse rich communities which give a cosmopolitan view of the entire world. Thank you.
As you have seen in Utopia, we all have a voice, and that is the most stimulating thing about this project, building this voice together. At Pompeu Fabra University, we love presenting projects that are born here at home, projects that are innovative and different, projects that have crossed borders, such as this alliance, and that have pleasantly surprised the citizens of the world. That is why today we want to make you part of it. We present the Tell Me Skynote, a research and technology transfer project led by UPF and originally funded by the European Commission as part of its Horizon 2020 program. The main aim of the Tell Me Skynote project is to study how we learn musical instruments, taking the violin as a case study from a pedagogical and scientific perspective, and to create new interactive, assistive, self-learning, augmented feedback, and social aware systems complementary to traditional teaching. As a result of tightly coupled interaction between the UPF and the Royal College of Music of London, the project attempts to answer questions such as, how will the musical instrument learning environments be in 5 to 10 years' time? And what impact will these new musical environments have in instrument learning as a whole? So today we can experience firsthand what this project means and how it is applied. Dr. Rafael Ramirez, who is a tenured associate professor and leader of the Music and Machine Learning Lab at the Department of Information and Communication Technologies at Pompeu Fabra University, will explain how Tell Me Skynote works and the paper of artificial intelligence in educational innovation. While Dr. Ramirez, please come onto the stage. A round of applause, please. Thank you very much. While Dr. Ramirez explains how Tell Me works, Marta Cardona, violinist from the Valles Symphony Orchestra, will be playing some pieces, as you can see the functionalities of the platform and how they can contribute to the instrumental training. Please, a round of applause for Marta Cardona. Thank you very much. The pieces she will play in a few moments are Toto by Pablo Agri, Salud Amor by Edward Elgar, and Obsession Sonate No. 2 by Isaie. Enjoy the music. Thank you.
I will basically, this is going to be a concert. So as an excuse, we're going to explain a project, a research project we have been working and coordinating, as it was mentioned before. The idea is to try use technology to enhance music learning. So maybe I can. So when we learn, I don't know how many of you play an instrument, but if you have ever tried to learn to play an instrument, it's a complex task. It's one of the highest, I believe, that the achievements that the human brain can do, playing music in an expressive way. And it requires to acquire several skills. And also, I have to say that there is a difficult way to learn because it is, in most cases, a lonely experience. You take classes one day a week, and then you have to practice for the whole week, and then you don't have feedback during that time. So it is many people abandon playing an instrument on the way. So you have to acquire, for example, posture, how to place your body for playing efficiently the instrument. You have to produce the sound. For example, in the case of the violin, you don't have the sound as a key. You have to actually construct yourself, build the sound yourself. So that's an important part of learning. Then of course, you have to play the right notes at the right time, which we are going to be demonstrating as well. And then once you master the instrument, the technique, the expressiveness, you have to add expressiveness to what you play. If you play exactly what is in the score, then it's a bit boring, and you want to actually convey emotions and express intentions when you play. So we are going to have three pieces, as was mentioned before. The first one, I just explained, well, this is a project, but the first thing we did was in the project was to capture data from experts. So let me play this. So we had some So then we capture all the factors that are taking place when learning an instrument, and the position of the body, the position of the instrument with respect to the bow, for example, in this case, a bar and the bow. We capture also activity in the muscles, how you apply muscles in order to play. And we capture, of course, sound, and also we in another experiment we capture the EEG, the brain activity signal when we do that. With this data, we apply machine learning techniques, artificial intelligence techniques, to build models of what is supposed to be playing as an expert. So with these models, then we guide students to try to achieve this degree of expertise. So the first thing we're going to do is sound quality. So I was mentioning before that you have to produce a sound, and the computer can learn what is the sound quality we are expecting. Normally we have quality that we want to have as a general performance, or when you want to play well, you want to have a stability in your sound in terms of timbre, in terms of pitch. You have to produce a nice sound. But after that, then you can play with the sound as an expressive resource, doing, like, for example, more soft sounds, sweet sounds, hard sounds, that you want to play with this in order to convey emotion. So the first thing we are going to see finally is this. While Marta plays, there will be some sound qualities that are important for the piece, and the system will be recognizing them in real time. She will be playing, and then the system will be telling us visually which sound she will be using. Hard sounds, a sweet sound, or a more melodic sound, or pizzicatos, and so on. So the different sections in that circle represent the degree of that sound. For example, if we have a sound which is a mix of two, you will see how two sounds are mixed between among themselves. Anyway, this as an excuse, best enjoy the performance rather than paying attention to the technicality. So the first thing we're going to do is this. We have to connect that one. No? So we are going to, if you want to play the first, if you want to announce the first. No. We're going to Okay, so the second aspect we were mentioning was about playing the right time, the right note at the right time, and what the system does is just to detect if the right note, the note that is indicated in the music score, is being played, and then it will tell give feedback to the student. So we're going to do this with. What you are going to be looking at will be the score, and then they will be playing, and then it will be seeing that if it is what notes are playing at the right time, and so on. So maybe you can get close to that. And the last one, the last part will be what we're talking about expressivity. When you play, this was played, as you saw, there was a metronome, so the note has to be played at the right time according to that. But now the idea is to convey expression. I don't know if you know what expression is. You have the score, which is what the composer has specified to be the piece. And you have what we listen is not just the score. What we listen is a sum of what is specified by the composer. In addition, what the musician adds to the interpretation. So this probably the most important part is the human part. So then we have been modeling this with machine learning techniques as well, with artificial intelligence, but at the moment we're going to just, there are many aspects that you can use to express your intentions in a piece. For example, changes in dynamics, in volume, you can play louder or softer, or you can change the tempo, faster or slower, you can change the timbre of your instrument, of your sound, and so on. We're going to only show one aspect, which is the one with dynamics. So you will see when Marta will play, you will see this kind of thing. You will see a curve which is representing the dynamics, the dynamical intentions. When she plays soft, the dynamics will go down. These curves, there will be like a landscape which will be representing the dynamics of the performance. So that will be the last piece, and I Thank you very much. That was all. We have also modeled the gestures, but we didn't have the time to demonstrate how the camera follows the gestures. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention, and thank you.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm speechless right now. I'm tone deaf, so hearing Marta Cardona's pieces, well, it was amazing. You know, the power of music. It's a universal language. Am I right? Well, we already told you that everybody will leave a little wiser. Now we've learned quite a lot thanks to this splendid initiative and project. Thank you very much, Professor, and thank you very much, Marta. Now we give the floor to our rector, Uriol Amat, who will dedicate a few words to us and who will hand on the Utopia Week baton to the rector of VUB, Caroline Powells, as our colleagues from VUB will lead the next Utopia Week. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning to everybody. This is the official closing ceremony of this Utopia Week. Yesterday we had a more informal closing ceremony, and I would like to say a few things. First of all, I would like to congratulate to everybody involved in this the organization of this Utopia Week. As I said on Monday, I could not on Monday congratulate because I wanted to see the development of the week. So now I can say that at UPF we are very happy and very satisfied with the evolution of the development of this week. And I'm very happy to see that those of you who have survived the week till today, you can realize that yes, Barcelona can be a sunny city. Those the rest of the colleagues that have been here from Monday to Thursday have seen a rainy city, which is a surprise. On Monday, I remember talking to different colleagues saying that in Barcelona we used to have 3 or 4 rainy days during all the year, and it seems that this has been the case of this week. We have had the rain for all the year now. Well, I would like to mention several things. One is that, as you know, we have a dream, a very long-term project, building a real European university. And that's a dream, but it's a dream that we can achieve it. During this week, we have seen different outcomes, and we have made possible different outcomes that we are making real during the process of building a European university. This week, you have seen many projects in connection with research, with teaching, with the student, alumni, and so on. And this makes that the possibility to enjoy the process. So while we try to build a European university, it's important to build, to realize that we can get outcomes during the process. And I'm sure yesterday talking with several colleagues during the informal closing ceremony, I realized that during this week, probably for most of you or most of us, it has happened what happened when you start and do a trip, that when you come back to your city, to your country, you are a different person than the one that started the trip. Yesterday, during the closing ceremony, I felt that. So after the congratulations, arrives the moment of the thank you. And I would like to thank many people, starting by the universities. I will just mention our president, Eva Weiberg, and that's symbolized all the universities and all the rectors, vice rectors, and different teams managing and directing the universities. I would like to say thank you also to Nikki. Nikki yesterday was in the informal closing ceremony, and saying thank you to Nikki, I say thank you to all the people involved in the organization, administration of everything. But I would like to especially mention the UPF people that have been working many time ago and that had made possible this week. This means Chantal, Anna, Mireia, Diana, and also Pellegrini, Eduard, Tony Luna. And also I would like to say thank you to the students, to the alumni that have organized many activities during the week, very interesting. And as I mentioned yesterday in another event during the week, the student and the alumni, they are not the final objective of a university and a European university, but we cannot do anything without the engagement of students and alumni. I would like to thank you also, the different speakers that have participated in the different events, the communication people, Armando Uribe, and the people helping in communication tasks. And I would like to say thank you also to Judith Lopera, that has asked us, and your colleague that was there in the City Hall, Barcelona. Please give my kind regards also to him. And I would like also say thank you to Professor Rafael Ramirez and Marta Cardona for your lesson. I used to say when we are in a meeting, long meetings, university used to have very long meetings. And I used to say, people, please don't play violin. And I mean playing violin when you are in a meeting, 2 hours, 3 hours, and everybody talking, and after the meeting, nothing happened. But I will change from now. I will change this expression. I will try to find another instrument and not to violin, because I've seen so interesting things that you have shown us. So now I need to pass the baton to the rector of BUV, because I wish that, I hope that in June we will meet in Brussels. Let's see if Caroline is here. And before closing officially the ceremony, I will try to pass this. I don't know how to do from a real virtual, but here you see the button. Ah, wow!
So perhaps I can just thank you all.
Thank you, Caroline. Now it's your time.
Okay, thank you so much, Oriol. It was, I experienced the EUTOPIA week, unfortunately, from a distance, but from a distance, it was even more obvious that this was a great week, an amazing week. I also had the first debriefings of the people of the VUB who were present in Barcelona. And it will be tough to indeed stand to your standards, because it was a joyful week. Despite the rain, I saw many happy pictures and happy faces. I think we are building on a great endeavor together with 10 universities and all the staff, the students, the alumni who are impacted, but also I think very enthusiastic about the adventure that we started together. And I'm happy to receive so we will take on for the next EUTOPIA week and meet your expectations, I hope, and I will be able to welcome you physically in Brussels. That's what we go for, even though the figures here in Belgium are, COVID's figures are rising, and we fear that we are heading towards a new lockdown, but our campus will be very open and vital when you come in the summer, late June, beginning of July. We're looking forward to that. I also want to thank yourself, Oriol, and the UPF team, of course, all our Ethiopian friends, and especially also the students, because they are, to some extent, the only future we should care for. And we do that through education and research. So I'm very happy. I was also very happy with the video where all of you shared the visions on EUTOPIA. So it is an inspiring thing. So thank you for inspiring us the whole week long, and see you next time in Brussels. But I hope to come back to Barcelona as well myself once. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Caroline. When you come to Barcelona, we are sure that the city will have the sun ready for you this time and the next time. So thank you very much. And as Caroline says, see you in Brussels in June. Maybe we will meet before, but at least see you in Brussels next June. So thank you very much, Caroline. And now we can declare closed this EUTOPIA week. Thank you very much to everybody. See you in Brussels. And now we have the chair of UPF.
Thank you very much, Rector, for your motivating words, and good luck to VUB. As a final touch for this incredible week, the Pompeu Fabra University Choir will delight us with a special performance that we hope will make you come back home with a beautiful memory.
Cos generosa,
turba studiosa,
noctorem celebrabis. Cos generosa,
turba studiosa,
noctorem celebrabis.
gesto decorabis, vivito multum
Vivito tempora longa suscito.
Leto gesto decorabis, vivito multum
Vivito tempora longa suscito.
cor generosa,
Cos generosa, studiosa, non celebrabis.
leto gesto decorabis,
Vivito multum vivito
docito,
Cos generosa,
turba studiosa,
noctorem celebrabis.
leto gesto decorabis, vivito multum
Vivito tempora longa suscito. Vivat, 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 vivat!
Many, many thanks to our choir. Hearing you is always a magnificent experience. Thank you very much. And thanks also to all of you. Without the Utopia community, this wouldn't be possible. We hope you have enjoyed the UPF Utopia Week as much as we did organizing it. On behalf of the entire UPF community, we bid you a heartfelt farewell. But remember, this is not a permanent goodbye, but a see you soon. Thank you very much.